Welcome. It's Morning Motivation with AthinaElaiya. Thank you for joining us. It's always a blessing to have you on our channel, where our mission is to share a piece of forever together. The look of the week is provided by Inspired Fashion. Welcome, Leticia. I'm so happy to have you on my show for Morning Motivation. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you, and I'm blessed to be here, and I'm glad you invited me.
Thank you. So you're a nurse, and that's been your practice for a very long time, if not like basically most of the time that, literally since I've known you, you've been a nurse. And I've known you for over 10 years, over 15 years now. So what made you get into nursing? What was your initial reason for actually getting started? And then tell me how long you've been a nurse.
Well, I've always known since I was younger that I had a gift for healing and helping people. I began my journey when I was 19 years old. I'm 39 now. I started as a unit coordinator at a facility called Mediplex Rehab in Bowling Green, Kentucky, and I transcribed doctor's orders. I got involved, engaged with doctors, and I learned a lot. So from that point, I started to discover that my purpose and passion fell into the hands of health. So after that, I moved to Louisville at 21 years old. I became employed at Norton Healthcare. There, I worked as telemetry tech, a cardiac tech. After that, I enrolled in nursing school. I was a nurse. I've been a nurse for the last 12 years, so a total of 20 years in healthcare.
A total of 20 years in healthcare? Leticia, oh my gosh, that's amazing. And first of all, I mean, a lot of people don't want to, bring up their age, but like you're stunning for 39. You are not an average 39-year-old. Like that's crazy. You're gorgeous. First of all, let's just get that out of the way. That's crazy. And so you've been doing this for 20 years? You've been in the health industry for 20 years? That's amazing. I just want to say thank you on my behalf. And I mean, I'm sure all of the audience is impressed because it's just, I mean, we need you. We need this. This is why I wanted to have you on, because I feel like nurses and sometimes the people in the health field, they do not get the love and respect that they deserve. And so I just want to give a spotlight to you and to people in your field, because this is, I mean, we need you. The world cannot go on without you. So I just want to say thank you for that. Thank you for doing what you do. And so aside from the fact that you've been doing this for 20 years, let's definitely talk about how there have been things in your life that have affected this process. And a few of them have been the fact that, well, one of them is the fact that you lost your grandparents, but you were raised by your grandparents as well. So can we talk about that a little bit and how that affected your journey?
Yes, my grandparents raised me from the point when I was 3 months old until I'm grown now, so until they passed away. But that was a challenging time in my life. I lost my grandmother, which I called her my mother, when I was 30 years old. My grandfather passed away a few years ago. So it was very challenging because it's challenging adjusting to life without your parents. So it
Yeah.
hasn't been that.
That's
But
the running actual answer, because I have specific questions that I like to ask my guests, and they all become, they all get personalized, but I seem to be getting the same answers, and it's so interesting because the things that has changed most people's lives are the fact that other people are not in their lives anymore. And I just think that that's so interesting. I'm getting a consistent answer with that. And you're literally the third person to say the fact that I lost my parents or my sisters or my brothers or whoever they may be, the fact that they lost someone changed them so drastically. It almost forced them into their next step of life. And it's just so interesting. So I'm wondering, is that one of the things that helped you get started with creating your community, like helping the community with your T-ville? Can you talk about that really quick?
Yes, I started a T-ville Community Day. I started it back in 2015. I'm from a small town, Tompkinsville, Kentucky.
Tompkinsville, Kentucky. Shout out to all y'all. Okay, okay. Your girl's doing it big out here. Give her some love. Okay.
I started the community day, and every year it just continued to grow to the point where like surrounding counties would participate in the community day. It was more about building unity in the community and everyone just coming together and learning the importance of being together, sticking together, loving each other, and being there for each other. Yeah, my grandmother, she was very involved in the community as well when she was younger, so I just wanted to help carry that on.
So you started a community day in Tompkinsville. That's what T-ville is. It's a community day in Tompkinsville. And then surrounding counties, they come through as well. I love that for you. It's amazing. So I want to get into your spa that you started. And where is it located? And let's talk about that, because I might have to come visit you, girl. And get some
Well,
healing from those healing hands, okay?
I am in the process of starting a health spa, and it's called the Self Care Spa Lounge. It's in Atlanta.
Self-care, let's say it again. Self-care,
Spa Lounge.
self-care spa lounge, okay?
In Atlanta, Georgia. I just recently teamed up with a young lady that I went through aesthetic school with. I'm also an aesthetics nurse. I'm trying to combine, beauty and wellness together. And of course, self care is different for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I am also teaming up with a massage therapist because massages are important, especially for your dopamine levels. Um,
Absolutely. I love a massage.
I'm working on teaming up with a dietitian to help people with adjusting diet. Everything starts with what we eat and what we put into our body, the way you feel, everything, it works from there.
Absolutely.
I'm also teaming up with a friend from Louisville. She's starting her own therapy practice. So it's going to be an umbrella of just health, wellness, and spa and treatment and whatever self care is to you. I hope to be able to provide it to everybody.
Amazing. I love that. I love that. So do you have a date when this will be open and available for the public to come visit, or?
Well, I am starting solo right now, so I'm already open on a solo um, practice. But the grand opening, I have not initially wrote the date yet. So when I
Okay.
do, you'll be the first to know.
Okay, good, good. So
Yes.
how can people can we find you on Instagram so they can know how to get to a hold of you for the people in Atlanta? Or if people go visit Atlanta, they can come see you and, get some healing hands on them, because you really are a very healing person. And I think that people should really, if they're visiting Atlanta, they need to come see you.
Yes.
They need to come see you.
Is the Self Care Spa Lounge. Um, I can I can email the link to you, but the
Well,
Self Care.
we'll put the link below. So you guys, we'll put the link below as she's talking about it. Um, so I'll just make sure that I have that. Yes, because we need that for sure. We need that link for sure. And um, my main thing is what exactly made you want to start this spa? Like, I know you kind of went into detail, but what exactly made you want to start this spa? I know why you wanted to do the community thing because your grandmother got involved, and I know that you're a healing person, but I mean, the spa is still so very different from nursing. I mean, so what made you want to just like collaborate all that? What made you want to say, I'm just going to do it, like I'm doing it, I don't care what it takes, I'm going to start it because I know that's what I'm supposed to do? What fueled
Well,
that for you?
I'm also a licensed esthetician as well. So the spa nursing to me, I've been an allergy nurse. I did travel nursing for 6 years. So one of my jobs, I was an allergy nurse at Vanderbilt for a year under a travel contract. And it inspired me as far as skincare goes and helping people with skin conditions and all of that area. So I felt I have like a passion for beauty as well. So
Mm.
I'm just trying to find the two, and that's where I came with the health spa, self care spa lounge.
So let's talk about you going to school to be an esthetician, because that's really basically where the spa came into with the healing. So let's talk about how that was for you and like how it was going to school and learning all this new stuff. Let's talk about that. And when did you graduate, by the way?
No, I graduated last September.
Congratulations. That's incredible.
Well, the esthetician was good. I just wanted to advance my knowledge in skin to another level. After like I said, I did a nursing contract at Vanderbilt and worked with the Vanderbilt allergy sinus and asthma program. So I learned a lot with allergies and skin there. So that's what made me advance to the next level of skin and just wanting to combine the two. So it's
I
been
love
good.
it. So can you give us some hints and tips? Like, I mean, I know people need to be paying for your services, okay, because you deserve it. But can we have like a little tip for the ladies and the guys about maybe something that can help them along their journey with their skin or anything like that?
Yes, drinking your water, eating right, um, wearing your sunscreen. I know everybody thinks that they don't need sunscreen, but we all need sunscreen. And just, cleansing properly. Some people don't cleanse long enough. I know a lot of people that feel like, I can just cleanse for a few seconds and I'm good. Do a full minute of cleansing. Even double cleansing makes a difference. So,
Yeah, that's actually something that I've really, really, really loved over the last year for myself is like, I mean, I have this awesome routine that I've created for myself. And I wash my face every day, I mean, every morning and every night. And it's like, it's a ritual for me. When previously, when I was younger, I didn't have to, when you're younger and your skin bounces back quick and things don't bother you. And so, I would just wash my face whenever, just take care of it whenever. But now it's just, I also feel just as a grown woman, you just have to take care of your skin in a different way. Things affect you as you get older. So my personal routine, tell me how you feel about my routine. So my routine, I put ice in my routine. So I put ice on my face like every other day. So I wash it. Is like ice therapy is amazing for your face, right?
so yeah, that's
So
good.
what does that do in your opinion? What does ice therapy do?
It kind of helps with the circulation. Also calming the skin if it gets red, inflamed. It helps with calming as far as inflammation goes. So that's good. I say,
Yeah. So I literally wash my face, and like you said, I learned to do it for 60 minutes. I mean, for 60 seconds, not 60 minutes. For 60 seconds, which is a full minute. So I wash my face first I wash it just quickly, and then rinse it off, and then I go in and make sure I'm just like rubbing it for a full 60 minutes. Then I moisturize it, and then I put ice on it. Is that a good routine?
good. That's
Yeah.
good. Also,
Okay.
that like even massaging your face makes a difference.
Yes.
So
Yes. It takes those wrinkles out, ladies. Y'all better pay attention. Don't play, okay? So, do you have a website for your spa, for your lounge spa yet? Or,
no, I'm still in the the process of building. I've literally just last week moved into my solo space. So I do have like appointment bookings that are available on Vagaro. So I'm still climbing the ladder.
Good, good. The first step is getting started. So we'll put that link below, you guys, so whoever's in Atlanta can come book with her and get some healing hands on her because, I mean, I haven't even bragged on her enough, but I'm just trying to, you know, let people learn about you themselves without taking my word for it. But this woman is amazing. She's such a healing spirit, such a healing soul. And anybody who goes to her spa lounge, trust me, you will leave there feeling like a new person. I mean, I can't wait to go. Like when I come visit you, and I'm gonna pay you, girl. It doesn't have to be no friends thing. I'm gonna pay you, or I can take you out to lunch or whatever it may be, but I'm definitely going to take care of you because I definitely want some treatment. Definitely. So let's talk about how you learned the importance of now, because that's one thing that I've learned as well. So I wanna hear your perception on what you've learned about the importance of now.
Well, I've always been one of those people. I'm just looking forward to, okay, this is what I'm going to do next year. This is what I'm going to do in the future. I've always been a planner ahead of everything instead of just focusing on what's important today, what I'm doing at this moment. Um, just finding myself worried sometimes. So I had to learn the power of now. And to me, that was an accomplishment to come back to and just remind myself that you are at the right place, right pace, right time, God's timing, right where you're supposed to be.
Right where you're supposed to be. That's amazing. So you don't have any siblings, Leticia. You're the only child, right? You're the only
Okay.
child. Yeah. So huh?
The only child.
I always get that mixed up because you give me only child. So wait, so do you have you have siblings? So you have one sibling?
No, I have several siblings. I have four brothers, two
You
sisters.
have four brothers and two sisters?
Yeah.
How did I miss that?
Well, probably because my grandparents raised me and I was kind of raised as an only child. But I have siblings amongst my biological parents.
Okay, got it. Okay, that's what happened. Okay. All right, sounds good. See, in my mind, I always feel like you're the only child. I think because you were raised with your grandparents, and that's the story that I know of you. You know what I mean? So I'm sorry, I did forget about that. But so so how was it for you not being raised necessarily with your siblings and things? Like how was that experience for you, kind of being raised on your own, kind of like a lone wolf with your grandparents? How was that for you?
Well, I mean, I still had that involvement with my brothers and sisters. Well, I met my biological mother for the first time when I was 30.
When you were 30, you met your biological mother for the first time. Wow.
So, um, my mother lives in, but my brothers and sisters, I've met them before. But my father, his children, we kind of grew up together. So, we, it is what it is. I accept it, and we have a great
Good. I love that for you.
relationship.
I do. I really do because you're such a you have really close friends. You've had some of the same best friends for like over 10 years, right? Like you've had like the same two or three best friends for like what? Your like most of your life?
All my life. I've
All
had
your life.
all my life.
Yeah. Tell me about that. Like I want to know about a little just a tiny bit more personal. You guys, she is such a personal person. I'm pulling it out. I got to pull it out. I'll pull it out. So, talk to me about, what I guess I just want to know what it was like being raised with your grandparents because it's such a different vibe being raised by parents versus grandparents. And I want to know what that did to your social life and what that did to your perception on friends and things like that.
Well, I have a, like I always say, I have an old soul but a young heart. So, I think I'm the old soul of all my friends because
Absolutely.
because
You're
of that.
definitely the old soul of my circle. Like, I mean, I feel like I'm the old soul, but then when you come around, I'm like, nope. This is mama right here.
But I wouldn't like I my life. I love my life. I wouldn't change it. I like the things that I learned from my grandparents. Can't be taught in school. Um, like my, I guess I'm just blessed, but
So
I'm
can we
grateful.
have some of those? Can I have some? What are some of the things that you learned from your grandfather or your grandmother? Give me a few. Give us the full. Give us a few gems here that we can take from them. You know,
Well, just
that's how we keep them alive, keep their memories alive, keep their energy here.
just treating people right and doing the right thing, doing what feels right to you. Um, being there for everybody, even if it's a stranger. If they need it, be there for them. Um, pure love, I guess.
So really, what I'm getting from you is that your grandparents taught you how to have a lot of integrity.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting from you is that they showed you, they personally showed you. They didn't just tell you, they showed you how to have integrity.
Definitely.
Yeah. Because your grandmother really was the one who started the T-ville community situation and you just wanted to continue it. Is that
Started the community there. She was very active in the community,
she was
very young,
active? So
active.
she was active in the community, but you took it a step further and started a community day.
Correct.
I love that.
Father, he was active as well in the community. He owned a local restaurant for years. Um, and then now our family member, she owns it. But he was, my great grandfather started the restaurant. My grandfather took it over. And then after my great grandfather passed away, and then another family member. So it's a legacy that's continuing now.
That's amazing. I love that. I love that. You're passing it from generation to generation. That's something that people can't. That's something that I mean. I want to do that for my family. So that's something that anytime I hear a story like that, I'm always so grateful that other people created and continued those things. That's literally one of my dreams, is to have something that I can pass down to people. So I'm super thankful for people like your grandfather and your great great grandfather and all that. Your great grandfather. That's who originally started it, right? Your great grandfather? Yes, yes. Amazing. Okay, sounds good. So I just want to talk about one more thing and then your beautiful face is free to live your life. You're so beautiful. I love you. I want the people to know this is like my sister, y'all. She has been there for me in times where I was like super happy, had everything I wanted, and then in times where everything was falling apart. And I mean, this woman was there for me 100%, 150% on both ends. And that is something that is so priceless. That's a characteristic that I think we all need to learn from, we all need to grow from, and just like the commitment that she has to our friendship, the commitment that she's shown me to be there for me no matter what is just priceless. And I just want to thank you for that publicly, because I always tell you privately, but I want to say it publicly now. So I love you and I'm so appreciative for our friendship. I just want you to know that.
Proud of you as well. 'Cause, girl, you're glowing and glowing, so it looks good on you.
Thank you, Queen. So one last thing. Let's talk about this healthy lifestyle. This healthy lifestyle that you've learned to accumulate through your life. What does that mean for you?
I think a lot of people miss the importance of just eating right too.
A lot of people miss the importance of eating right. Absolutely.
Even if you just add a few different things to your diet, you don't just do one thing at a time. You don't have to change everything from like drastically all at once. Just add a step a day, and eating from the rainbow will help you feel better. as far as dopamine levels, everything helps the mood, you know. So I'm still a work in progress as well with that because I like food. But yes, I've been working on a healthier journey.
Good, good. And that's amazing that small little tip that is so helpful, saying eating from the rainbow. That is everything. So, I mean, it's just small reminders that we need. Small reminders. And like if you can give a little hint like that, saying eating from the rainbow, that can change everything. Instead of you need to eat healthy, you need to stop eating this, you need to do this. Instead of it being so demanding, it's almost freeing to be like, girl, just eat from the rainbow. Just think about it like that. And those little seeds, those little nuggets, that's perfect. I'm taking that with me, that's for sure. Just eat from the rainbow. And not the Skittles, not that rainbow, okay? We're not.
That's why if you don't know what it means, just look it up, research it. You can see, even you'll find different foods that will help with your mood, making you feel better.
Yes, yes, different foods do help you with different moods. And it's fun to do the research. It's like, make it fun to do the research, you know? I started having fun with it. But yeah, I mean, the rainbow, green, red, yellow, let's all eat something from the rainbow different times of the day, even if it's you throw a banana in there every once in a while. So yeah, so I just want to thank you so much because this was incredible for me. I've learned a little bit, and I'm sure that so has the audience. The look of this week on today's episode is provided by Inspired Fashion. So we want the people to know exactly where to go when it comes to your spa. So can you give us your handle for the spa so they can, you guys, you got to get there. I'm not even going to say it again.
Thank you. Yes, the handle for my spa is Self Care Spa Lounge ATL. You can find me there on Instagram. Self Care Spa Lounge ATL.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here. I love you dearly. And you guys go check her out because your health is important, okay? Don't forget to check out Instagram on my end, which is morningmotivation.ae and morningmotivation with AthinaElaiya.com. That's where you can find so much information from these interviews that I have. Like, let's learn, and let's do it together. So thank you so much. I love you, and I'll talk to you soon, okay? Okay. Mwah. Bye, baby.